Hi, today we'll be learning to make this cute giraffe using gouache. So the first step is to draw out the giraffe. You could also look at my other tutorials where I have shown how to draw a giraffe in very easy steps. Most of the other animals also. So you could also learn different kinds of things from there and then use your own creativity, add in details and then paint. So what I'm going to do right now is mix some background color and then we're good to go. So in this entire series of a lot of animal gouache paintings that I'm doing, which is for beginner level, I am showing you how you can create a lot of things with just the play of background and foreground, the positive and negative space. So the animals that I have chosen don't really need a lot of coloring to be done inside. So we are going to play around with like a lot of colors in the background. So I've mixed like a nice blue from Brustro, so you can use anything that you want. You don't have to match the same color as me. You could go ahead, create your own colors. You can even mix like 2-3 different colors. Don't forget to add a little bit of white. What it does is most of the Bristol colors, when you mix it with white, it gives it a lot of body. So it becomes a little thicker. It's much more easier to use and it flows quite well. So the moment you get like on the right hand side, you can see over there, it does a little bit of shine, but that's fine. Once it dries, it will be matte. But the moment you notice that your brush is not flowing very well, it means that you have less water. And if there is a lot of patch that is seen, then there is too much water. So that's one way of finding out. But even if you have put by mistake a lot of water, don't worry about it. Just wait for the base layer to dry and then just add another layer of color on top of it, and you will notice that it like completely everything will merge together. You'll not be seeing a lot of brush marks. So that way it's pretty fine. Don't have to worry too much in gouache because of that. So here I have created the layer. We are going to wait and see how it dries, and then we'll add in a lot of details inside. So I'm just creating a little second layer on top, and you'll notice that all the patches which are there will completely like vanish. Nothing would be seen. So add this second layer when it's like either semi-dry, the first layer, or it's like completely dried. So it's much more easier to handle in that case. Otherwise, what happens is the non-dried area will mix with the second layer that you're creating, and so then it still is a little patchy. So now I'm going to go ahead with my black, create the outline, add in the details that is needed, and go about it. One fun thing about gouache is whatever colors on your palette, you don't have to wash it off. So you will notice that in a lot of my videos, there will be palettes which will already have a lot of color in them. I don't remove it. I let it be there. You can keep it for like even a month, month and a half, two at the most probably. Because what you can do is you just can add a little bit of water and then it'll activate and you can use the color. So you don't really have to throw it away all the time, each time that you create a painting. So it's similar to watercolors. So because it's like highly pigmented and also dissolves in water, so it's good that way. So I use a lot of ceramic palettes because it gives me a good consistency of the color. Vibrancy is seen very well on ceramic palettes as compared to your plastic palettes, so I use a lot of them. I also have a lot of handmade palettes that I have made. I haven't baked them, so they're like there'll be a little bit of stains on them, but then it's a lot of fun to use it. So this is how it looks once it's dried. You can see like hardly any brush strokes in the background that can be seen. A little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom is yet to dry, but once it dries it will be like so beautiful, a nice matte finish that can be seen. So now I'm adding some dots on the background. I like creating a nice pattern, so just use any shape and then keep repeating it and it'll create a very beautiful pattern. When you recreate this in your own style or in the same style that I've shown over here, don't forget to tag me on Instagram so I can see what you've created. And if you're new over here, do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. See you soon for the next video.